This party is dead. I can fix that. What's going on, everybody? It's Dr. Dallas with my main man, JSO, and Josh Mainstream Summers. How's it going, buddy?
Not too bad. It's finally cool enough. How are you guys?
Oh, man. It's been a long weekend.
It has.
Yes, it has. It's still a little beat up from last night, so, we'll keep it going right, though. So
Absolutely.
I'll let you guys run down your thing here.
All right. Well, as always, today's episode is brought to you by the Camera Guy app and NGW Unlimited, available now on Google Play, the Apple Store, Fire TV, and Roku. And just recently found out that app now, NGW Unlimited, has over 20,000 hours streamed already.
Wait, what?
It's only been out for, I think, 60 days. And
That's impressive. That's
gotta be a type 20,000.
Yeah, man, I got it on in the background right now, man.
Holy.
Their entire library,
Wow.
they got a live stream and just constantly playing matches. I love it. It's awesome. You guys need to check it out.
Yeah, it really is.
It's definitely worth downloading for sure.
Absolutely.
Easy to use too. Very easy to use. Check that out there. 20,000. Wow,
That's
crazy.
insane, man. That's impressive. That is awesome. Congratulations to NGW Unlimited. So, as always, if you guys are watching live, drop a comment in here. Let us know that you're watching. And also, we are a participation type podcast. So, whenever we have our guests on, feel free to chime in and ask some questions. All right. Josh, you want to – oh, well, hold on.
Get my chat up.
Oh, I'm
Get my
sorry.
chat.
I'm sorry.
Get the damn chat up so I can see it.
Well, okay. I'm trying here. Hold on. Gosh, man. Technology here. Oh, there we go. Yeah,
There it is.
Yeah, I
All
got
right.
it now.
All right, now you can continue.
Oh,
Josh.
Dardar's in the chat. Where did I came last night? I bet it was a great show. I couldn't go because the drive. Bet y'all did great. Well, thank you, Dardar. We did do pretty good. We'll talk about that here in a little bit.
Yeah, we'll let Josh run down his mainstream.
Yeah. So without further ado, let's do a little marking out mainstream with Josh Summers.
This week's on marking out mainstream was pretty decent. Raw started out hot. It was with Seth was talking trash and Paul came out. He summoned Brock Lesnar. Lesnar was about to beat the crap out of him when Obafemi came out and powerbombed him straight to hell, basically.
Wow.
It was wild. The crowd was wild for that.
That was great. That was huge on there. Brock's gonna beat that ass at
Max?
WrestleMania. Let's not lie. Oba's going down. They made it to the beast, baby.
Then they started out with AJ Lee beating Bailey. It was a good match. Then
are you sure, Josh? Are you okay with the women's match?
Yes.
Yeah, it was good. I'm a big fan of AJ Lee and Bailey. That was a great match.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Penta defeated Dragon Lee in that match. I don't know who could top that, backed up, like whoever was up after that. That was a hell of a match.
I'm a real big fan of Penta.
Dragon Lee showed out that match.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, they both did. They both, like I said, I felt sorry for whoever was after that.
Yeah.
And then they had the not so great end of the night with Roman and Punk. That promo wasn't as good as the previous weeks, in my opinion. It just wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
It was But
I enjoyed it. I think they're trying to slow burn it a little bit on there. Rumor has it that I guess that line instead of old was supposed to be about Larry the dog.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
I guess they didn't want to. They want to try to keep Roman as the uber babyface and let Punk walk the line on there. But it got across what it needs to a little bit on there. I'm sure they'll pick it up here in the next couple of weeks on there. So you'll get some.
They'll definitely. They got time. For sure.
Yeah.
Then we went to SmackDown and they
totally skimming over anything AEW does because they had a great pay-per-view last weekend and a terrible show during the week. So continue. Sorry. Keep going.
I mean,
Sorry,
Yeah.
I don't cover AEW as much.
I was
But,
just making
I mean, we don't blame
just
you,
making
buddy.
a point. Just making a point.
But they started out with the tag title, the tag team match, and R-Truth and Damian Priest went over MFTs with the assist of the Wyatts, which like that's gonna be a WrestleMania match eventually. The United States Carmelo Hayes.
Hold on. I don't know if you saw this. I want to say something about this match. That match where Priest and Truth won.
Yeah.
They didn't tell Priest they were winning. He was literally shocked. If you go back and watch it, he had no idea they were winning. Like they got the pin, and he goes, "What? Are you kidding me?" Like you could see his shocked face. He had no idea.
Yeah, they have that on social media right now.
Yeah, he had no idea that they were winning.
That's crazy. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. That's wild.
That's a really cool clip to see. Obviously, in the wrestling, people that know, people that don't know, so things we know who's winning sometimes, right?
Sometimes we don't.
Sometimes we don't, and there's a shocked look that happens there, right?
They're pretty good too.
Oh God,
definitely.
Jason Static, where'd he come from? You're like really old and stuff. Of course, you like Jerry Morgan.
He came from the Shire because he's a freaking hobbit from the Oompa Loompa days or whatever.
And we had Carmelo Hayes and Dragunov again, which it was a good match. I love it. They're going to fight forever.
Times?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. They had a good match. Then I think in between they had Randy promos. He went back out. And then they had Aleister Black versus Sammy, which was they're doing the same thing with Aleister and his wife, how they with Cross and Scarlett.
Yeah.
Well, I just said
Copy.
Lauren just said something about Jason. You're absolutely spot on about Jason Static. He's a moron, and so is Jerry. And however, Reiner he doesn't show up to Missouri shows, so I don't know about that. So sorry. Get your blood work.
But then they finished out the Irresistible Forces. They took on the
Your favorite tag team.
That's my favorite tag team. Yeah, they got disqualified because Charlotte and Alexa came out and interfered, and that was about this week's of marking out with mainstream.
Good job there.
Right on. That was pretty cut and dry to the point.
I want to ask chat this question before we kind of transition to anything else. How does chat feel about mini horses?
Oh Jesus, man! Already.
I mean,
we're only like what?
That's the question. How does chat?
We're 8 minutes in the show, and you're already talking about
chat. Obviously, Jason Static could only ride a mini horse because he's like this foot tall, right? So he must like them. But I just want to know what everyone thinks about mini horses. So please, all right, continue.
Sorry, guys, he's on this mini horse kick. It was a long drive home from our show last night.
That was a long drive.
Jeez Louise. Right on. Thanks, Josh. I appreciate that. I really don't have a whole lot going on my end, but let's talk about what's new in the Lou. We'll get by that real fast.
Or 2.5 hours away from the Lou.
Yeah, I know.
It was a great show last night.
It was a little outside of comfort zone as far as traveling goes these days.
NGW.
Yeah.
What was the name of the show?
I
knew Jason Static would like mini horses. I told you.
That's
the only kind. Those the only kind he can ride. Oh, geez. Put him on a big horse and shit.
Falls off, it was just
break his neck. Jeez.
Scott's on. Oh, Jerry Morgan was our first in the.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry. we try to give ourselves, good first impressions. So
sorry about that. True heels don't go out and meet the fans, right, Jerry?
We'll
that's why
about that.
That's why you didn't meet us for a while. Okay, continue, please. Sorry.
Okay, so very briefly,
NGW.
They had a benefit show at Jeff Grade School out in Jeff, Illinois.
Yeah, not my town.
No, not at all. It was looks can be deceiving for it being a small town. It was a packed gym, and these were some loud fans.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Definitely.
And I made my singles match debut last night.
Yep. Who did you? What was the guy?
B.O.W.
Big boy. He was a
big ball boy, man.
He beat your ass too.
Oh my God, man!
He didn't beat your ass. It was a good match.
Man, right. My back is still killing me. That power slam. Oh,
yeah, he's a big guy. Fun match, fun to open up there. You came up a little short.
I tried,
It
man.
was-
Throwing everything I had.
It was Into the Good Night was the name of their show last night.
Hey, Josh. Thank
Thank
you.
you, Josh. Good work on
Yes.
there. Yeah, continue on the road there. I don't know. I was preparing for my match later, so I'm not sure what some of the rest of the matches went on there in that time frame.
Yeah.
Do you know which other ones got?
The women's match, I caught it briefly.
Yes.
That was a great title match. Those ladies tore it down.
Lexi Green, right?
Yeah, Lexi Green.
She retained, right?
I believe so.
Yes.
There you go. Josh,
She
you were out
retained.
there. Josh was
Yeah,
there
she
on the
retained.
scene.
Yeah.
Come on, you gotta
Come
get
on,
this
man.
recording
Help
going.
us out
He
here.
retained. It was a good match.
Oh, okay, good. Well, you got something you want.
Yeah.
And just not to touch base real quick on the title match. Of course, it was a triple threat match. Myself, Ricky Cruz, Playboy. Just a good match all around. I hit Playboy with that pile driver. About to get the 1, 2, 3, and Ricky, of course, and the triple threat, man. He got me with that RKO and lights out, baby.
There's so much going on. Man.
Yeah, it's nothing I can do in that. In that situation, there, just so much going on. But
So much chaos.
yeah, just wish. I'm just glad that PYT Playboy. I'm just glad that he didn't win that championship back on there. I couldn't allow that to happen.
He took full advantage of that triple threat, man. No rules. He was
Yeah.
doing every dirty deed. Obviously, we did it better, but he was doing every dirty deed to you and to Ricky to try to get that
Is what
title.
it is. Yeah, it is
He
what
had
it is.
everyone in the PYT out there.
No one was out of place. Good competition.
Oh yeah.
And that's what I think NGW's become known for.
Yes.
Is you're gonna have some really quality matches.
Yes.
Really great time out there when you go see that on there. And of course, I can announce here also the next MMWA show on what is it? It is the 14th.
I believe so. Yes.
14th
Yep.
of April. It will be myself fighting Playboy Double H for the heavyweight championship there.
Yeah. Spring Stampede.
There we go. So
It's April 11th.
April 11th. I'm sorry.
There
Yeah.
we
So
go.
like I said, I'm off on my time frames. But basically, yeah, what we're doing there, getting going there, try to bring home the gold here. I'll tell you what, if he tries to cheat anymore, I'm gonna have to dip back into my heel roots here and
Show him how to be dirty.
yeah, and I might ride a mini horse out to the ring too.
Talk to Jason. He might have a guy.
And Phoenix Quinn says, "Thank you for coming out. It was great. Yes, it was a great show.
Thank you,
And
Phoenix.
she held down business like she always does too,
Man.
which is nicely and greatly enjoyable to see and witness.
That's right.
Yes. So
Had a great time. I wish I would have got that W, but that guy was really, really big.
next time, baby,
I did try though.
you can announce your match too at the next.
Did you?
MMA show, too.
Hey, what'd you think of my new variation of the bulldog I pulled
not
out?
bad, not bad.
That was nice.
We'll see. Yeah,
Yeah, I think I might use that in the future.
that's right. So I got Playboy at the next MMWA show, and you have.
I believe, isn't it DK?
Well, I don't know. It's your match. You should.
I think it's
you
DK.
signed it.
I think it's
It
DK.
is DK.
It is.
I know his match too.
Hey man, I can't remember everything. Okay, I'm a busy guy.
Not that busy.
How would you know? You're not around me all the time. Gosh. But yeah, no, DK. I've wrestled him a few times, but I think I've gotten the upper hand on him quite often. So I think my chances are pretty good. Plus, he's like literally the complete opposite of the big guy.
You know, Lauren, you're right. We do need to find some more members to add to our club.
You're right. We do.
Huh.
Maybe
We're
we
gonna
ought to
get
start.
some.
Maybe we should start brainstorming that.
The idea of shit. Well,
What static?
yeah, where do they have like diseases and stuff like that? Like, they gonna give me a disease by riding on it, Jason Static, and your hookup on mini horses there?
In Hobbitville?
Yeah, in Hobbitville. I don't want a hobbit horse. Hobbit horse. A mini horse. I want a little Sebastian.
Evening to you, Mr. Jimmy Harris.
Jimmy Harris in the building.
Yes.
St. Louis Independent Hall of Fame. Please continue on with what we were doing here.
All right. So other than that, I mean, yeah, you were like this close to becoming the NGW heavyweight champion, dude.
One kind of way.
Man,
It's all right. You know,
your pile driver is beautiful, man.
no shame in losing to Ricky Cruz. I'll tell you that.
That's true, man. Good
Yeah.
competition. You guys shook hands.
Yeah, one of the best. One of the
Got
best.
some mutual respect there, man. That's awesome.
He is one of the best.
Scott is saying Slammer is half of the new Show Me State Wrestling Tag Team Champs.
I
of last
saw
night.
that with Big Bird.
Yeah, congratulations to Slammer and Big Burt, man. Those guys. Now you know what that pairing. I mean, that's awesome.
Maybe we'll bring Burt and Slammer in. They can be a part of our team. Take out PYT. I'm down with that.
Are you?
Oh yeah.
See,
Love me some Slammer.
PWO.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah. See, you got members. We can get some members too.
I can get recruiting. Don't worry.
Yeah, I'm sure you will. I'm sure you already got a couple names.
Yep.
Floating around the head of yours. Yeah. So, other than that, let's see here. Talked about MMWA Spring Stampede, and I am making my IWA Productions debut. I am entering myself into their Mount Vernon Rumble. I will be there. You will be there, sir.
I will not be in that Rumble, though.
Yeah.
We will cheer you on, sir.
No, thank you.
Yeah. I need to get out there, man.
I'm top heavy. So it's really easy to throw my ass over the ropes, okay?
Yeah, I hang on for
I got big legs. I got big legs, but my top's bigger. So if they get me rocking and rolling there, I go flying over. So the rumbles are not usually my thing. So put some weights on my ankles or something like that. I don't know.
I'm really hoping that I'm at a good – I think there's like 30 guys in this Rumble, man. So I'm hoping I'm at a good number.
I hope they use that same large, tall ring they use in NGW. Really make people fly out of that ring.
Oh, man, if it's the same one.
The tall one.
That's really high.
Can we request a really tall one to have people thrown out?
Oh, man, that's going to hurt. Now I really got to stay in that ring. I got to win this thing. I don't want to get thrown out. That's really high. What's Phoenix saying?
There you go. I'll come sit over there. Yeah, we'll go.
See, there you go. You got to sit this one out and just enjoy, huh? Look at you. He's got to reserve his energy for whipping PYT's butt down the road. Oh, geez, Louise. So, yeah, other than that, cool. Well, you know what? This guest right here we have some familiarity with.
Biggest, baldest bastard in town.
Oh, boy. Without further ado, Jerry the Shooter Morgan.
What's up,
Good evening.
How you doing?
That's how we're going to start this off. All right.
What are you talking about? That's never mind. Whatever. Jerry, how do you feel about mini horses? Right off the bat.
Honestly, I don't think it's a bad idea. Right. I don't have any hate against mini horses.
Good. So if I rode a mini horse out to the ring, you'd be okay with that?
You know that they crap all the time, right?
Jerry can.
I'd be okay with it.
He's a shitter. He picks the shit up. Scoop it right behind as it come out. Yeah. We'll do a match, and then we'll have that as the stipulation. When I beat you, you get to shovel the shit.
No, Jerry's not the goat. Jerry can dress up as a goat.
I'm gonna try to be as nice as I can today, guys.
I tried not to, but you still got a receipt coming from my knee, asshole.
Well, you earned that one.
Maybe.
What are you talking about? You don't remember you bashing me in the head with the crowbar?
No.
Or in the back with the crowbar?
No, I didn't do that. What does it mean?
It's on camera, bud. Yeah.
What do you recall the right date on there? You got hit with a crowbar. You probably don't remember things right, do you?
Yeah. Well, it's on tape somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It's out there.
All right.
I think we're pretty even at this point.
Well, that's fine. That's fine. Here's the thing, Jerry. I will say this, Jerry. You did earn the first round of the Legacy Championship tournament, and then you beat this guy here.
Hey man, I tried.
You did good. You did good. And you beat Ricky. I'll say this. Yes.
No, go ahead. I'll let you go.
I'll say by beating Ricky, I will say this. In Herculaneum at the debut show for MMWA, you beating Ricky Cruz in that match was the true earning the stripes on that. So that really honestly.
And what's to me, so yeah, it's a feat in itself, in my opinion, to be able to beat that guy. 100%. So for the few of us that have been able to in the last decade, that's a feat unto itself. But the fact that I beat him clean, I didn't have any help from anybody. I didn't do anything dirty, no dirty tactics, no heelish stuff, as they say. So, it was just my night, you know. We wrestled quite a few times, and I've lost all of them but twice. I beat him once, and we went to a draw once, and I'll take it, you know. Like it's one of those things where, like, it's like that speech that Herb Brooks gave the 1980 Olympic hockey team. You know, we play them 10 times, they beat us 9.
Yep,
but not tonight.
Right, there you go. No, you're absolutely right, and it makes you better, doesn't it? How much better do you feel like you've been since being in the ring with that guy? Right?
Every time, yeah. So, like, for example, I know sometimes, you know, like you guys said, we were trying to do like a working shoot style type of interview here, so I'm going to be flowing in and out. But
all the time.
But so a lot of guys they'll say like, oh, it's going to be easy, it'll be easy night, or they'll have an opponent where like, okay, we're going to keep it simple or whatever. And the best example I can give is that I'm not trying to shit on anybody for the record, but it's not every weekend you get to wrestle a caliber opponent like Ricky Cruz. So when I have my opportunities, I take full advantage of them. I try to learn as much as I can, or experiment as much as I can, or push myself as much as I can, etc. So even when we did that lawyer show, it's not a normal wrestling crowd, but I got the opportunity to work him. And I asked him beforehand, I said, hey, I know a lot of times guys kind of take it easy, but I want to do some working tonight, if you're okay with it. And he's like, yeah, sure. What do you want to do? And I'm like, well, I'm going to make an ass out of myself, just like I normally do. But,
well,
so like, I'm going to make an ass out of myself, but I want to get good reps in is basically what I was saying is I want to get good quality reps in when I'm in there. So, yeah. So, I mean, yeah, it was a big night. I'm going to touch on a couple of things that you guys had talked about earlier, which was the IWA show coming up next weekend. Right. Dallas, you're in the Rumble for the first year, huh?
Yeah, I figured I'd dip my toes in that water, see how I like it.
And Jeff, you're not in. Are you on the card, or are you just not?
I'm not. I'm just coming out to spectate, to hang out,
to watch. Okay. Well, bring your gear. You never know.
You never know. Yeah, you're right.
Bring your gear. You never know.
Well, I'm wearing basically underwear now, so I just come.
Well, just keep them underneath your shorts or.
Shawn Michaels it out.
Yeah, you could do that, or I was gonna use the Eric Young.
Yes, exactly.
But yeah, so I want to say last year I was in the Rumble the second longest. Tobias Storm ended up beating me out in the Ironman, and I think I made it to like the final 5 or 6 after coming out at 3.
Okay.
So I had a really long run in the last years, and then the year before I believe I did Ironman. I did Ironman the Rumble the year before. So. And I run the battle royal over at Herky the same night. So I've won 2 other MMWA battle royals in my time. So I'm a bit of a battle royal aficionado. I have a pretty good winning record and time frame record. So Dallas, I'm sure I'll see you in there.
Yeah.
Don't get mad at me if I throw you out.
Yeah, I don't really have such a great track record when it comes to battle royals.
Hey, you know what?
What?
No, not many people do.
No.
So don't feel bad about it. Everybody's a loser in that thing except for one. So
if I see you in there, I'll be sure to clothesline the hell out of you and throw you out.
And that's fair. I'm not even mad about it.
All right, cool.
I won't even be mad about it. I understand the assignment.
Fantastic. Well, I'm sure that our co-host up there is getting bored, so I'm sure he wants to ask you a question or two.
Sure, yeah.
Sure. Who is your as your technician? Who is your like Mount Rushmore of technicians of like live of mainstream like?
Oh, mainstream. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, obviously Bret Hart's on there. Duh. There's no surprise on that one. I'm a Dean Malenko fan.
Oh yeah.
So I don't normally bust out a lot of stuff that Dean did, just because stylistically, especially stylistically, it doesn't really. I haven't really needed it per se. I do plan on doing a little more of that. Then you have your. Shoot, I want to say Dean's a good. Nigel McGuinness is another one. William Regal's another one. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of those kind of like mean, almost like a ground chain style, standing chain style into some just aggression. So,
hey, your friend Jason Static says that he is all of your Mount Rushmore fix.
Oh,
so
okay.
He's the only one on there for you. That's what he said.
And then who else we got?
You've been dismissed, Jason.
Yeah. Hey, no, that's I don't normally put myself over a whole lot. So I'm not gonna argue.
He said he is. He's on yours. Just him. Just a bunch of Jason Statics.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, Yeah, no,
With
he's
that
on there.
stupid
Yeah,
mohawk. With that stupid
yeah,
mohawk.
yeah. Jason Static's on there because he's pretty mainstream, so he's on there. He's like, I think the WWE Hall of Fame's getting ready to call him here anytime.
Yeah, in about
So
175 years when they forget about who he really was. And
They're gonna put his mohawk in before him.
But
what else? Who else do we got? I even like the way like the Dynamite Kid and Benoit worked. Obviously, you can see flashes of that in there. I taught Jerry everything. Hey, he did teach me a few things. I'm not gonna lie to you. He did teach me. He did teach me a few things.
He knows his business. I'm not. I won't sit here and say that on there.
Yeah, no, he. He catches a lot of shit. I know he had a kind of a bad rap when he was in the business when he was younger, because he was one of those Rage Against the Machine kind of guys, and maybe got some heat from some of the boys, but yeah. So
haven't we all?
Yeah, and obviously, without going any further into it, Kurt Angle's another one. Obviously.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So,
so good.
So those are kind of my inspirations for how I work.
What so kind of jumping back to a little bit of you here. So obviously you've been watching wrestling a long time. The people that you just mentioned there. What got you in? Where'd you get your start at? Give me a little bit
oh wow. Okay. So as much as wrestling that I watched, I was never really educated on the indie scene growing up. So I was probably in my late 20s when I had a coworker who used to be a worker, and he had told me, because I was talking about wrestling, and that's how kind of we hit it off. And he was telling me how he used to be a wrestler, and I kind of blew him off. I'm like, get out of here or whatever. And he was like, no. And he showed me pictures, and I'm like, holy cow! Like, I didn't even know that's a thing. And he's like, yeah. So we kind of just he kind of smartened me up to, there's wrestling promotions everywhere around here. And I'm going through what I feel like is my midlife crisis already at pushing 30. And I'm like, well, I better I want to try to check this out, see if I can do it,
Right.
And he got me in touch with Brandon Espinoza, who was a trainer he was training guys on his side, but he was also kind of running the training for South Broadway at the time.
Yep.
So I went through his school, did his training for a few months, and either he just needed someone to beat up on the road, or I was picking up on it, or I was picking up on it rather quickly.
I'll drive you.
Yeah, and actually, no, I don't think I drove. I don't think I drove all the time. I drove every once in a while, but I wasn't the primary driver. So
I drive everywhere. I can't
all the time, man.
Yes. So
23 years always driving.
Yeah, so that's kind of how I got in, was through Brandon, and I just remember South Broadway being my first. Well, technically, I was in Memphis first. I went to Memphis and had a match or two down there with him first.
Nice.
But my first Missouri show was MMWA. So nowadays, that doesn't happen very often. A lot of times, you got guys going other places now before they have their first match at Broadway.
Yeah.
Which I don't know how that became a thing, but it is. Because I know since I've been back, I haven't seen anybody have their first cherry poppin' match at South Broadway.
Deontay, maybe?
Yeah, I think Deontay.
Was that Deontay? He wasn't at CHWA?
No, he was not. I know that for a fact.
Yeah, because we were there.
Yeah, so that might.
Okay, well then maybe. Well, there you go. Then he's one.
Yeah, but you're right. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, there's one. So hey, I stand corrected.
Yeah, no, that's the one that comes to my mind. But you're right. Other than that, he's the only one that.
Yeah. I haven't seen anybody in the last few years that I've been there. So.
Yep.
But yeah, that's how I got in.
Okay.
Well, I've seen some of your.
Hold on, John. You took a little bit of a break and came back though too, right? Because you weren't around.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, no. So I had hurt my neck. I had hurt my neck prior to even wrestling, and I didn't really know it. I just thought it was something I just had to live with. But it obviously got worse as I wrestled. And apparently I had broken my neck and didn't know it.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it kind of started healing itself, but it was also one of those things they call it like standing at attention is what it's called, is the condition that I have now. It's normally there's a natural curvature to your neck. Well, I don't have one. It's just
Yep,
straight.
straight up and down.
Same good as
Yeah.
Me
me.
So
too. I have the same thing.
yeah. So it's that's always something I have to pay attention to and make sure I keep in check. In fact, I'm going to the chiropractor tomorrow. So
I'm going to get a cortisone shot on my neck tomorrow.
yeah. So yeah, it's something I've had to
Things
learn
we
to
do,
rehab.
man.
Yeah. So between my neck, and I had hurt my foot pretty bad. And the injuries were starting to stack up because at the time, the way I worked was, well, the more wild bumps I take or the more punishment I put myself through, I'll get over. I'll just be that guy, right?
Yeah.
And also I was a baby face. I had hair at the time. So yeah, they brought me in as a baby face, having hair, the whole nine. And I just thought I had to just do the most outlandish, wildest bumps to get over. And obviously that's not the case. So
Some of us learn that faster than others.
yeah, it took me getting hurt a few times, and then life happens on top of it. So in between some life-changing events and me being a little banged up, I took about 7 years off. And then when I came back, I came back in better shape. I got older, obviously, lost all my hair.
It just
Uh,
transfers to your face.
yeah, it just migrated south. Yeah, but yeah, so yeah, I took some time off. I went started. I lost some weight first because I got up. I was kind of a butterbean looking kid, and then I got back in the boxing gym,
There you go.
cut a bunch of weight, and then I bumped into Jason Static, where he had his gym down here in DeSoto for a little while, for a couple of years. I think they had it down here,
Yeah.
and when I walked by there during Trick or Treat Main Street one year, I was like, "That's not a boxing ring. I know what
Yeah,
that
right.
is." So once I just approached him and talked to him one night when he was there, and he knew everybody I knew everybody he knew, but we never knew each other. So it was like a weird, like, two ships passing in the night kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I just asked him, like, "Hey, what's the cost for me to come in here and just to get in shape? I just want to see if I can do it and get in shape. Maybe I can help train your guys, be like a crash test dummy, like teach them how to take moves and give moves and all that kind of stuff." And he's like,
Yeah.
"You've already been trained, and you don't need to pay anything. If you're willing to help these guys out, just come on and help me train them." I'm like, deal. Okay.
Nice.
So
Nice.
so that's how I got back in the biz. I wasn't planning on actually working. It just kind of happened. And when I did, I'm glad I did. Um, my intention getting back in the business at that time wasn't to win championships or to do, be main event, none of that stuff. That's not where my head was at. It was just to have fun and literally help people, and help people get over, really. Because I knew, like, having a face like mine and my look, like, I wouldn't think I was going to be cheered. So I kind of knew what my role was going to be. But
People in Illinois are weird though. They cheer the weirdest crap.
yeah, and
You don't
again,
get cheered out of Broadway.
Yeah.
That's my city right there. So
yeah, it was a learning curve, coming back. But when I came back, and my first match back was a championship match against DK, and after watching a
There you
few
go.
shows, and my second match was against Slammer, so I was like, I'm in the shit now. I'm already.
Yeah.
It's like, it's time to go. Like, but once I realized, I was like, okay, all this training really helped me stay in shape and make my stuff crisp, which I can always say, like, a lot of the stuff I do well. I can say that. And I'm still, even at 40, still trying to ask questions and learn new stuff. So
Never stop learning, that's for sure. There, Josh, what were you gonna
no,
say there? I'm sorry, I cut Josh off earlier.
No,
sorry,
no.
Josh.
I've watched some of your videos at the gym. Do you have a favorite brand of treadmill?
Brand of treadmill? No, I don't. I don't discriminate. As long as they incline and as long as they go, I'm good. I don't discriminate on a brand of
That's good.
treadmill.
Is there really a reason why you're always on a treadmill? Because I know you're not always on a treadmill.
No, so that's my cool down. So what I do is I always get my, bare minimum hour. Normally it's an hour and a half to 2 hours in the morning. And then my cool down is an incline for around 30 minutes or so, and then I've recently changed to the Stairmaster, and that is a bitch. You want to be humbled?
I want to see a promo on the fucking Stairmaster.
No way. Not a chance. Not a chance.
You would just see his head.
I'll do it. I'll do it next time.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe we'll see. We'll see how
the competing Stairmasters.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm not joking. Like that thing, like I don't get gassed easy.
Mm-hmm.
Like after about a good 15, 20 on that Stairmaster, I'm getting pretty winded. You know,
it's no joke on there. Yeah.
You want a piece of humble pie? You go hit the Stairmaster.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Right. So, do you think the sands would be good on the treadmill?
What do you?
Oh Jesus, the sand, dude.
The
Why'd
sands.
you have to say that?
I don't know. I'm not privy to the joke, brother.
Jeez.
All right, so
we had a
Ramsey Rancid.
Oh, okay.
He carries that stupid hourglass, stupid sands. He was our first guest, and for some reason, these people in the chat always want to know what people think about the sands.
Yeah, there's Mad Max.
What do you think of the sands?
What do you?
Okay, so the sands. I think the hourglass gimmick is good for him. I wouldn't necessarily use it, but I'm a Star Wars fan, so we don't like sand people. Okay.
Do you talk to inanimate objects?
Do what?
You talk to
No, I don't.
Okay.
No, I don't talk to the treadmill. Technically, I guess I do if I'm talking to my phone, right?
Yeah, there you go. You do.
So I guess I do.
That's social media. That's a different thing on there.
Oh, okay. So then, no, I don't typically. No, I don't typically. Option of Emo's Pizza. Who the?
Scott's got. Yeah.
Do you like Emo's Pizza? Paige, our friend Paige was on last week, who you know very well. Which we'll talk about that in a second.
Oh Jesus!
I don't know very well, honestly.
Paige does not like Emo's Pizza.
Well,
wasn't it just her birthday?
Yes, yesterday. Happy belated birthday, Paige.
We had your favorite guest on for belated birthday.
There's your birthday present.
Yeah.
No, I like I like emos.
Okay, good. That makes sense on there. So, Josh, what you were saying something else too on there? Sorry.
What would you say is like you're like if you were to go to like WWE or AEW or New Japan, where would you go and who would you want that match with?
Okay. Shit. Well, first off, I'm not good enough to be in those places. I would get dog walked very quickly. However, in a fantasy booking, if I'm going New Japan, I want to do Finley. I'd like to wrestle Finley.
Okay.
Over there. His son. David's son.
Yeah, he's got two.
Yeah, David. I want to go. I'd go after David.
Right on.
You have to go to AEW now for that though. So.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, that's right. He did. He just jumped ship.
He just jumped over, so he's a little closer now. Just in case you want to wrestle him.
Yeah, just do it.
All right. So I'll pick somebody different than for AEW. I've always thought Ricochet would be a really cool matchup, just because he's very springy, so I think he'd handle his weight well. So I'd be able to look halfway decent wrestling that guy.
Yeah, no, he's incredible.
The other one, the wild card one for me is John Moxley. That'd be a blast. It's not necessarily like the blood and guts style really isn't my thing, but I just think how big he is. Like, he's deceptively gigantic.
Mm-hmm.
And I just think that that dynamic would be really fun. Especially him as a babyface that he is right now. He's kind of a babyface at the moment, like the anti-hero. WWE, man, that's a tough one.
Yeah, and this could be any time. This could be current or past.
Just open up the roster even more, buddy.
Well, I'll say shit. All right. Current, I'd either go Dominic Mysterio.
Okay.
Or
nice mustache.
Or I would go Chad Gable. Either as El Grande Americano or Chad Gable. Either one.
Wait, that's El Grande Americano?
No.
I didn't know that.
Which one?
Either one.
All of them. All of them.
So, I just think I think either one of those two you can't go wrong with.
No.
Yeah. Funny story about John Moxley, real quick. We were actually just talking about this the other day. So, a guy, backyard wrestling, right? Helped train, and he went on to do death matches. Neil Diamond Cutter. I don't know if you're familiar with the gentleman.
I've heard the name, but I'm not familiar with him. No.
Man, the guy had a lot of. He was a great technical wrestler, but he went the death match route. Like he literally he's traveled all over the United States, other countries doing death matches. So he actually had a match with John Moxley, a death match in like a local gym before he went to WWE all that time ago. I saw that was cool. So I'm like, wait, you did what? Like, okay, that's kind of cool on there. So so he and
you can find that on YouTube.
Yeah, it's really cool. Probably on MGW awesome. If you really wanted to add it on there.
Yeah,
I don't know. Why don't you add some other stuff on there? I don't know.
Sure, why not?
Yeah, but no. All right. So.
Right on, Mad Max. What high school did you go to? Really? Come on, Max. You've been on the show with us for a long time, and you still
doesn't he ask this question all the time?
You know what? He does. I bet he's got a sheet like I do with his list of questions. See, I got one too. See, I'm trying to be professional and stuff.
That's all right. I graduated from Crystal City, small school down here in Jeff County.
Okay, right on.
What's my go-to move? Well, anything. I don't know. I mean, obviously, my favorite submission is the sharpshooter. Obviously,
here.
Do what?
Starting to see a theme here.
Yeah, my favorite go-to submission's sharpshooter. There's all kinds of other stuff.
I know. I'm familiar with it. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, you did beat me up for quite a while. Okay, so you kind of had it coming.
Yeah. I can't believe
you body slammed me on the floor. If you don't remember,
I can't believe he tapped out to your weak ass sharpshooter though. That's really just got me. I mean,
I almost made it to the ropes.
Yeah, but you did.
He did.
Yeah.
Hey, he's not the only one, so you can't give him too much shit. There's a lot of people that have. Okay.
Yeah. Who are they? Let's name a few of these guys on here. I can wait 7 hours. We have to go back to the memory banks.
No, we don't.
Oh yeah. You don't know.
I can name them.
No people that mean anything. Nobody that means anything has ever tapped out to your sharpshooter. Let's be honest.
I'm just saying.
So am I. Nobody meaningful has tapped out to that thing on there.
Okay.
In fact, Broadway crowd, you slap that sharpshooter on, the people go, "Good night." Boring. Here we go.
They used to, yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's like, I'm still going. Because your damn sharpshooter's still on. You're still doing submission moves.
Yeah.
2026, and we don't do submission moves anymore. This is pro wrestling.
That's why I do it. That's why I do it.
You're ridiculous.
That's why I do it. Hey, so here's my thing, right? I don't wrestle to appease the people.
Yeah,
I try to win. I try to win.
You like to play with yourself, is what you like to do.
On the treadmill.
Well, who doesn't?
Well, not in the middle of the ring with a couple hundred people watching. Put your shit away.
There's kids probably watching.
Well, see, now you're trying to get someone on a list. So we're not going.
I'm not trying to get. My name is Jeff Bree, so but you're not. You might be on my list. I don't know. It's not that list that you're talking about. Jesus. So it's not that. It's not that list. Whole different list.
We're stretching down a different rabbit hole here.
Josh, stop talking about this stuff.
Yeah, Josh.
Sorry. Who's the mastermind behind this marvelous shirt?
Yeah, that's a good question.
My sister. Yeah. My sister, my own flesh and blood.
Wow.
How'd that all come about? Give me a little bit of that story about.
So,
she's down there, right? She's down there at the thing selling your stuff, right?
All the time, right?
Yeah. So I have a few sisters. The oldest one is the one that typically comes to the shows all the time, and her daughter, my niece, is the one that sells all the shirts. Okay. I don't make any money off the shirts. I told her, I was like, if you want to make the shirts and sell them, you keep the money because you're working the boot. You're working the table. That's all on you. I don't need it. But my other sister came to a Broadway show, and they didn't tell me that she made those shirts. So they just showed up wearing those shirts, and they popped me because I didn't know until I walked out and saw it. So we just have a very fun, antagonizing relationship. My siblings and I, we always give each other a hard time. So it's only fitting that they did shit like that. And then when we went to the Herky show, I knew there was going to be quite a few people coming.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was going to be that many. and every damn one of them had a Jerry Suck shirt.
Yeah, they did. That
was a nice
I didn't know that.
visual.
That was cool.
So I was like, "You sons of bitches!" But all right, okay, I guess I deserve it.
Absolutely.
So yeah, my sister made it, and then it kind of started catching on. And the first night, my niece brought shirts, and they all sold out. So
Yep.
anytime she brings them, they sell.
Yep. That's great.
Simple and effective, man.
Well, yeah, it can go either way. Obviously, it's a good chant. Obviously, it goes well.
It's easy.
It can be a term of endearment, or it can be, we hate you. So it's good.
Yeah, it's easy.
So what's next for Jerry? So what's on the list here? I obviously we talked about your beginnings on here. Yeah. You're doing some good stuff now. What do you got going? What's in the pipeline? Where do you see yourself going here? All this.
Well, obviously we have a few shows here we got to get through coming up. So I've got my championship opportunity, whether it's you or Playboy at Herky in April. So it's going to be either you or Playboy. I'm okay with either. I prefer at this point you, because I already know what shit show I'm walking into when messing with Tangle with Playboy.
That is a pain. You know what? You can't have good. Really, honestly, and this is what I say. This you can't have a good competition against him. You get it going. You get into a group, and they always have that crap going outside. There's always some crap. Can never be a good competition. Sorry, I had to get that.
Yeah, no. I know. I've already been on the losing end of it. So over at NGW.
All the time.
That match of the year went south real quick for me there at the end. But yeah, so I've got that. I believe my opponent, where I'm defending the Legacy Championship, what I call the MMWA Championship, which I'll get into that in a minute. But against Ash, I think I'm wrestling Danny Ash, which would be interesting. I've never seen him work. Ryan Ash. Sorry, did I say Danny?
Wow, boy.
The disrespect.
He's gonna whip your ass now.
Fair.
Ooh, fair. He's a good one.
However, a lot of people have tried and a lot of people have succeeded, but a lot more people have failed. So
it's true. That's true.
And
Ryan is a good one.
And I think everyone knows by now I ain't afraid of a fight. I ain't afraid of who's standing across from me. I'm not afraid to lose. I'm not afraid to take risks to win and fall on my face. Doesn't matter. Playboy Preparation H.
Scott remembers.
That's pretty on point, actually. That's honestly the first time I've ever seen that.
Yeah,
so kudos to Scott.
And I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Let's go.
Yeah, but yeah, so I've got Mr. Ash on the 11th.
Yes, we found that.
Yeah.
And then
it's the 11th, by the way.
Yeah, we actually have the graphic.
The 11th.
Yeah.
So I've got him on the 11th, and then we move on to the Herky MMWA show where I get to use my championship opportunity, which brings me into my next point. So you have had lots of run-ins with PYT since your changing of heart, is what I call it.
Yeah.
Yes. Because not too long ago, you were the PYT of MMWA.
You were helping me.
I know. That's how I know these things.
And me.
Well,
and the gentleman next to you. However, there seems to be an ongoing theme with that championship. And for me, I don't see the value in it right now when it's sitting on anybody else. At this point at this point in my career, I had this revelation probably 4 or 5 days ago. I'm thinking about what's coming down the pipeline for me. As long as the heavyweight championship picture is a damn circus, which it always it's been for years now. It's always been some type of asinine clown game between factions and groups and bad guys and the promoter and this person and the GM and the commissioner and this and that and the other. It's always been a shit show.
I beat every one of my opponents. I beat every one of my opponents with that belt. 1, 2, 3 in the ring. No bullshit. Just so you know.
I'm just saying. There's always shenanigans. There's always been shenanigans. And for me, It's to a point where I don't need it. It needs me. And the irony in me saying that was I said that the other day to somebody, and 2 hours later, Rhea Ripley's on TV saying the same exact thing about the women's championship. And I'm like, son of a gun.
They got your house bugged.
Yeah, so that's where I'm at with it. I think if there's a championship on me, there's no such thing as a secondary championship. I'm as legit as it gets when it comes to wearing championships. I've won them everywhere I've gone to. I've defended them. I've done everything on my own. I've never had any help from anybody. I don't have a manager. I don't have a valet. I don't have a group. I've done everything on my own. And in my opinion, if you want to bring respect and you want to bring credibility to that championship, you need someone like myself as champion.
Like your idol Bret Hart, right?
No, he had help at one point. Was he a bad guy?
Really good?
Yeah, I believe it was called the Hart Foundation.
So he was smart. He was smart, is what you're saying.
Exactly.
I'm not saying
you're just a moron. You're just a moron, is what you're saying, Jerry. You're dumb.
I'm
There's
not
a whole
saying it's
circus
not
going
smart.
on, and you're like, I don't want the circus. I'm just going to do it myself.
Hang on. I never said it wasn't smart. I never said it wasn't smart. I'm saying it's less credible, is all I'm saying.
You're less credible. I think that's what I'm saying.
I mean, you can think that all you want to. You can think it all you want to.
I don't need that. It needs me. Jerry, you can go away tomorrow, and the MMWA is still going to be here, right?
It will. It will still be there. But it will be less credible.
Leg tomorrow, same way you try to do to my leg. And guess what? The MMWA, he just keeps on going. Nobody stops.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. However, it's still less credible. It doesn't change. It doesn't change.
Yeah, well, that's why you're holding a secondary belt, and you can't get past that area on there.
There is no such thing as a secondary belt when I'm its champion.
It is still a secondary belt. It's a secondary belt. It's a secondary belt. You're in the middle of the card or the lower of the card. Can't quite make it into that main event scene in the real wrestling in Missouri, right? Because let's take away everybody. Illinois in a town of 400 don't mean shit. Wrestler of the year, Jerry Morgan, by the 200 people that saw over the course of 6 shows. 6 shows, 200 people. You come in my town at MMWA,
see that
that's like half a show. And you can't get past a certain point, Jerry Morgan.
The last time I remember. Yeah, because you hit me. I had Cayman in the sharpshooter.
Okay, good job.
Good job. You came in and hit me. You came in and hit me
times last year.
I get it. You hit me. Well, I had him dead to rights.
Well, Jerry, it's called professional wrestling for a reason, right?
I
Not
get it.
Wrestling.
I get it.
Rolling around the mat doing stupid moves. It's called professional wrestling. So
I got it.
Come into a place, Jerry Morgan, and you got a circus going on, and you're like, I'm not going to use the circus. You got to get a circus, Jerry. You got to get a circus.
I don't need to.
You'll see. I'm going to be the ringmaster. So,
hey, ringmaster, why don't you schedule another title opportunity for me against him? I want a rematch.
Anytime. I've already said that. I've said that publicly.
I want that legacy championship.
Anytime.
And you know what?
Anytime.
Make that match mid-card at best. Just saying. Mid-card.
Wait a minute.
I'm not arguing.
Yeah.
He's not making fun of you.
That card's.
You know what? See, now I'm really pissed off.
Right.
Now I'm really gonna fight you for it. So now I do want that. I want that championship.
Sure, go ahead. Hey, you're not the only one.
I want it. So me and you.
You're not the only one. And what's even crazier is I'm not the only person that feels this way.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna do it.
I'm not the only person that thinks this. For me, personally,
does he feel that way? Hobbit?
Nope, never said that.
Oh, okay.
I never said that.
So you did.
What I'm saying is, do I want to have the accomplishment of MMWA heavyweight champion? Yes.
Really not.
No, I do. Oh. That's why I won the battle royal, so I can
he could
put some respect on it.
Shut up, Jason Static.
Wow.
You're a moron.
You put respect on it.
I can't control where I'm placed in the card. I can only control with what's
good enough.
You rise to the top.
If I tangle with the promoter and sleep with the promoter in every aspect of the business, then I'll get up there.
Let's be honest,
that's
Jerry.
not how I roll.
Let's be honest, Jerry. You have a lot of conversations with a lot of these promoters that go on there. Don't act like you don't.
No, I don't.
Don't act like you don't talk to them.
I don't.
I get one on the line right now. They'll say you had a conversation with them. Don't lie. We know.
Go ahead, call
Pro
him.
wrestling, we do it.
Go ahead. Call him.
Yeah, let's get Salty on the line right now. I'm gonna give him a call.
Yeah, call him.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Seems like he's probably in bed. Man sleeps like at 6 o'clock at night. So
No, go ahead. I'm calling your bluff. Let's do it.
no, well, I'm not calling him right now. Gee, you know what? All right. Let's go.
Just saying.
Oh my God, are you really calling him?
Yeah, I want to see if he answers here.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
this is really happening. All right, well, this is gonna be fun.
No, go ahead. I'm just
I
saying.
answer.
Oh
I'm just saying. There's a pattern. I'm not the only one that sees it.
my God, Jesus, this is really happening.
Of course, he's not answering. Of course, he's not answering.
No, he ain't gonna answer.
I wouldn't answer your damn phone call either.
This is getting interesting. Hey, Josh, you got a question?
Yeah.
Shut up, Josh.
Hey, I'm still being polite, by the way. I could be a lot worse.
But,
Actually, he's holding back.
Same.
All right,
I'm
Jerry.
trying not to get a little fucking hot over here.
And I-
Oop,
and
that's
I-
it, man.
And I
There it
respect
is.
Jerry. This is respecting Jerry.
We need to have like a bleep thingy.
Oh, hey.
Yeah.
What's that?
I'm more Jeremy right now than Jerry. I'm not gonna let Jerry out too much.
who's someone on the independent scene that you want to fight, but you haven't had that opportunity yet?
Like around here or like
around
a bigger
Missouri,
independent.
Illinois, anywhere like independent scene.
Bruh. I want Camaro Jackson.
Oh boy, here we go.
Why?
That's who I want.
Why is that?
Because he's big, he's bad, and
Yeah.
he's over there doing a lot of good things at NWA World League. And I think obviously it would be a very uphill battle for myself. It'd be something I could test myself with.
Oh.
So, like I said, I'm not afraid to lose. Yeah, I'm not afraid to lose. And if I can get better from it, I'm okay with it.
That's the truth. There's no doubt about that on there. He's
Oh man,
I trained with him a little bit over at what was that place called? They had that dojo for a while there.
the Ford
Team Ambition.
Ambition.
Team Ambition. Okay.
Yeah. I was getting there.
I've never
a
been
big
in
boy.
the same ring with him ever. I've never been in the same.
He's a big boy. There's a lot of big
Yeah.
boys. Yeah, so they're good.
Yeah,
They're
he looks thicker than a snicker.
He is. He actually made me look like I'm sizing up. I'm pretty big. He was like, "Oh, you're right there, size wise to me." So it's all right.
Yeah,
You're
I just think it'd be a good match stylistically.
No,
in my
it'd be fun.
opinion.
Yeah, it'd be fun. I like to sell the crap out for him, but yep, that would be a great one there.
Hey.
Shut up, Jason Static. You're an idiot.
Poor guy. Every time he says something
Every
on his
time.
No,
ass.
he should know better by now.
He should, but he's relentless, dude. I'm telling you,
So is he.
he's relentless.
All right.
I respect him for it. He doesn't quit.
Yeah, well, he should. So
And
yeah,
softball. That was a softball.
You take him where you get him, right? It's pro wrestling. Jerry doesn't take the softball, so it's,
Well, I'm just saying.
yeah,
I have my own. Hey, let's put it like this, okay? I will openly admit, okay, if I don't ever make it to the top of the mountain because I'm doing it my way, that's my fault.
Oh, such a face answer. What a face answer you're giving us.
I'm just saying.
Oh,
I'm being honest.
Jeremy Morgan, the face.
Yeah.
I'm being honest. But here's what I will say as Jerry is I will at some point be MMWA heavyweight champion, and when I am, it's going to be really hard getting that off of me. I literally, if I'm MMWA heavyweight champion 1-on-1, there's not many people that can hang with me in there on the roster right now. There's not many. There's less than a handful of people. There's probably less than 3 or 2, less than 3 that can give me a run for my money in MMWA right now. Inside the ring, 1-on-1.
Well,
And
I guess. Go ahead.
Who's better, Jerry Morgan or Springer? For ratings, Springer for sure.
Springer easy.
All the time.
Yeah, I'm going Jerry Springer's easy. That's an easy one.
Mm-hmm. It's all
Yeah,
right.
I know my limits, man.
Yeah.
You what?
I said I know my limitations. I can't beat Jerry Springer. Come on.
Well, I think everybody
But,
beats him now. Isn't he dead?
Yeah, dude. He's been
yeah,
dead
he's
for a while.
dead.
Also,
He's dead
rest,
like
Okay,
rest in peace
I
to
might
Chuck
have an.
Norris.
Yeah, Chuck Norris, legend.
Rest in
Yeah.
peace.
Yeah, now he's the one collecting souls.
Exactly right.
Yeah, he took over for the Grim Reaper.
He's doing that for a
Right.
while.
He's like, step aside, sir. I got this.
Yeah.
it's like the Texas Chainsaw, not Texas, Texas Ranger theme song. It's like the eyes of the Ranger are upon you. It's like, okay, now I'm dead.
Eyes of the Reaper are
Yeah.
upon you now.
Oh boy, here we
Yeah,
go.
if you hear
What,
that, if you hear that song, your time's limited.
What promotion would you want to jump into, like locally, that you haven't gotten an opportunity?
Yeah.
When you realize you can't win the big one because I'm in your way. At MMWA.
Well, we don't know that yet.
We're gonna find out.
Yeah,
We're gonna
fire
find out.
that,
Soon.
buddy.
We're gonna
Well,
find out.
I
Soon.
don't count your chickens before you hatch, brother. Like
I got chickens in the hand already. They already hatched. And it knows. The Sands told me the chickens hatched.
the Sands told you.
Did you just
Yeah.
say
All right,
that?
that's a good
Sands told
callback.
me, and the
The
mini
Sands told
mini
me.
horse is coming.
The Sands
The
again.
mini horse is coming.
Jesus, mini horse. and the
Well, for
Sands.
me, promotions around. What about the Sands? Promotions that are around here that I mean, honestly, it's more about matchups. I'm not really too worried about promotions necessarily. It's more about matchups. There are a couple people at PWE I want to wrestle. There's a couple people
I don't know
that
that promotion. Don't mention that ever again on this program.
but there's also people at Glory Pro that
There
I'd
you
like
go.
to work. Some national talent that they bring in that I'd like to have an opportunity to work. I wouldn't mind jumping over to 0-1 when they do one of their what do they call that? One of their cage matches. What the hell? What is it? The
We don't do
War
cage
games.
matches.
They do
Oh,
war
okay.
games.
They do. Oh, cool.
They do a 2-ring war games event once a year. I'd love to go over there and do one of those. Probably get my ass beat pretty good.
Yeah, I'll watch it.
Let's see. I just think I don't know. Other than Brandon Beretta over at SICW, so I believe he has a championship over there. I don't know if there's anybody else over at SICW that I really would
He's a
want to
big
jump
boy.
over there for. Yeah, but I mean, stylistically, it'd be a challenge. You know, he's big, he's strong, he's fast. I think it'd be a fun match, regardless. But yeah, so there's a couple places I'd like to bounce around and
Brandon's
test the
good.
waters.
Brandon's a good one.
Yeah,
He's definitely got. I think you guys definitely the style wise.
Yeah, and I've already told all my the current promotions that I work for that I plan on going to other places and doing different things this year. I'm not leaving those promotions that I'm at now. There's gonna be some dates I'm gonna miss because I want to go and I want to wrestle different people. You and I both know when you're in one spot for so long, you wrestle the same guys all the time.
Yes,
and it's not that it's boring. You can make fun with it the best you can, but with me being 40, I honestly don't know how long I'll be doing this. Depending on how my back feels and my knees feel and my ankles, my shoulder. So thankfully I'm still in good enough health where I'm moving around. Like I said, I'm going to the chiropractor tomorrow because my back's been killing me the last few months. So I've been putting it off. So I feel like when I look at some of my matches from the last couple months, it looks like I'm slowing down a little bit, and it's because of my back. So I'm like, I gotta go get this fixed up, or I'm gonna choose some of my own time off if I don't start working on my back here. So, but yeah, so that's kind of where I'm sitting is, I'd like to do pop shots in some places, pick my shots if I can. Get some different matches, some higher quality matches underneath my belt.
Yeah, it's funny you say that. I had a conversation with Tommy Davis a couple years ago.
Dude, I would love to work with
get well, Tommy.
Yeah, get well. That ankle.
Oh, did you see that Ashland was in a
That was a wild accident.
Hopefully
I'm doing okay. She
doing
said
well.
she's okay, I think.
Okay, good.
But no, we had that conversation. Not to say I influenced this, but it was just a conversation I remember I had with him, and because he was working every week in St. Louis, Dynamo, MWA. I'm like, bro, I was like, he's getting worn out, not making it anywhere. I'm like, dude, I was like, you don't need to be
because he's still in St. Louis.
I was like, yeah, you don't need to get
the hell out of here.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what. Here's my honest opinion.
Do 1 week.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I was saying 1 week in St. Louis, then get out and about. Yeah, that was the conversation.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. So for me personally, St. Louis isn't the hotbed it used to be.
No, it's
now
not.
Don't get me wrong. There's still a lot of good people here. There's still a lot of good workers here.
Yeah.
But it's not the hotbed it used to be. And my honest opinion, it's because not all the promotions, but there are quite a few promotions that are just at each other's throats all the time over some silly shit.
Yeah, that happens.
Or maybe, or what? Let me correct that. What I perceive or what my interpretation of is territorial silly shit. Now, to them, it's serious, so no disrespect on that. But for me, I think if at some point some of these guys would just set the ego aside, work together, put on like a super show once or twice a year.
Yep, I agree.
Bring in some national talent and let those guys get some shine. You would see a bigger, I think you'd see a higher success rate in some of these shows.
Be a boom.
You know what I'm saying? Like some places draw 40. A lot of places draw 40. A lot of places draw 60. A lot of places draw sub 200. So like you start working with other talent, melting pot in this place a little bit. And then you band together, bring in some national talent and let those guys work. It's only going to make everybody better.
100%.
And that's why I've told Tony, I've told Savage, I've told Logan and Garrett down there at Ignite, that, that's why I'm bouncing around and I'm going to go to other places and I'm going to go work other people. And I'm like, it's not my problem that you have a problem with other people. And I don't, and it's not like I'm disrespectful or anything like that. I'm as professional as it gets when it comes to doing what I'm asked, bringing my best effort forward every time. And I have a job to do, whether I'm getting pinned, getting submitted, going over, doesn't matter, indifferent. Like I have a job to do and I do it. I'd like to say I do it pretty well for the level that I'm at. I think I do it very well for the level that I'm at. So there's a reason why I keep getting phone calls and messages about getting booked, and I wrestle everybody's boys clubs guys, to make them look good. Like I always get the call. Like, so basically, to piggyback what you're saying, Jeff, is you make a valid point with me not being in the top slot, and there's a reason for that. That I feel. One is I don't think I've earned everybody's. I'm not gonna say earn their trust, because I've earned their trust to work everybody's top guys.
You have.
Yeah.
And I work the top guys because I make them look good. Because if you've noticed, everywhere I go, I'm always working their boys.
Yep.
And who's always getting put over? You know what I'm saying? So I have to get myself over in doing so. And that's how I've been able to get myself over and get myself booked, is I do what's expected of me. I do my job. I do my job well. And my time will come. And when it does, that's what I say. When I do get my opportunity, it's going to be really tough to get it off of me. Somebody operating at a different level.
It's you mentioned there's truth. There's the absolute truth to that on there. It's when you go around these places on there, people know who you are. They know, and you do. You wrestle their guys. You put their guys over. Problem is what I ran into a couple years ago, and you're running into now, is you want to go places. You want to wrestle these other matches, right? You're not going to stick around in one place to get certain accolades because of that on there. MMWA maybe aside, right? Or something, but you go around, you want to go these other places. You're not going to get there. They're not going to put belts on you. They're not going to. You're going to wrestle top guys. You're going to have good matches, and that's really honestly what it's all about when it comes down to it. So,
and that so for me, it's building a resume of quality, not quantity.
Sure.
For now, my goals have changed drastically since I got back into what my goals are now.
Right.
And
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll change again eventually, because if you're not setting goals and accomplishing goals, and your goals don't change. So, so in my opinion, like, my goal now is, obviously, I want to be. Here's another thing that drives me fucking crazy. Sorry, it gets under my skin. Sorry, when guys go, "Oh, it's not about being the champion. It's not about winning belts." For me, it wasn't, until I realized I was better than 99% of the people there. And I'm like, then what am I doing? If I'm not going to be the best, if I'm not going to work with everyone, if I'm not going to better everybody that steps in the ring with me, what am I doing? Well, what's one way to do that? Now, okay, I already know I'm better than this person. I'm better than that person. All right, what's next? What do I do? All right, well, maybe I do want to win a belt and see how it feels. Maybe I do want to carry a championship and make it better than what it was, or better than how I found it. Cool. That's the goal. It wasn't necessarily just winning the championship. It's leaving it better than what it was when I had it. That's my goals. And for me, winning this legacy championship, when it was originated, I don't know if I should be even talking about this conversation, but the idea that was tossed across the table about it was, oh, it's just something for the boys to go after, because not everybody can go after the heavyweight championship, and not everybody's a junior heavyweight. And my thought process on that was like, at first was like, oh, okay, I get it. Give the boys a bone, give them something to wrestle over. Okay, I get it. And then the more I thought about it, and I thought about the landscape of that particular place, I was like, they might mess up and put that belt on me.
Okay.
And I'm like, and the reason why is exactly what I said earlier. Like, if they mess up and put that belt on me, it's going to be damn hard to get that off of me in a legit fashion. Because the reason why
you didn't show up to the last show, so it is hard to get it off you when you don't show up for.
I had a daddy-daughter dance. I'm not missing.
Were you the daddy or the daughter?
I was the daddy. Okay.
Sorry,
I was dad. I didn't wear a dress.
Sure.
Oh, jeez.
I wore a nice button up. But anyway, so I had a daddy-daughter dance. That's why I didn't make it. But
awesome.
But my point for that is, because like I mentioned earlier, most of your groups or factions are always at the top, messing around up there. So it's like I have most of the time the individuals. The only group I've been running into here and there is the Dog Pound, and we all know how much of a joke that is.
The Chihuahua Brigade.
No, they know that too. It work or shoot. I tell them that shit all the time. Like, I don't know what you guys are doing night in and night out, and that is annoying as hell. I said, you guys, what you guys are doing is annoying the shit out of me.
No consistency, is that what it is?
And I do what?
No consistency, is that what it is?
None, not at all. It's like, and even in the show, like, someone's a baby face and someone's, I was like, guys, what are we doing here? Like,
look at who leads them. The guy doesn't talk; he just barks. How do they know what to do?
There might, you know what?
They're getting their order from a dog. An old
fair
dog.
Point. There might be a communication barrier there. You're right.
Yeah, I wrestled him a lot. I know.
Yeah, but that's the other thing too. Like, I mean, I can go on a real bad tangent. I don't want to, but I'm just saying, like, that's another part.
It's your platform. Have fun.
No, I'm not going to be rude. I mean, I am, but I'm not trying to be. But what I'm saying is, when you look at, like, Jeff, again, to Jeff's point, there's the top of the card, and then there's everybody else, right? Well, if I feel in my heart of hearts, there's two people that I feel in that company right now that can hang with me on a nightly basis. What am I doing with the rest of them? You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not going to beat me. You know what I mean? Like, what are we doing here? It's not going to work. No offense, Dallas. You put on a hell of a show. And you know what? I will proudly say that was probably, when I watched that match back, that is probably one of the better matches I've seen you in.
You're going to pop it himself and give me a compliment.
I know.
What a jackass.
That's because he doesn't want to defend the strap against me.
No, I do. I'll do it again. I already told you.
He knows that if I challenge,
I already told you. Anytime. I already told you. I was like, it was anytime.
That's a good sign, man, because I'll tell you, he pissed me off earlier. I'm going to prove to him that I can win that championship.
Anytime, any promotion that will do it. If we can, I don't care. I'll defend it anywhere. If they don't want to do it at Broadway, which I'm sure they will, but if for whatever reason they don't and they won't do it in a time frame of your liking, we'll do it somewhere else. I don't care.
Whatever. Let's just
Anytime.
get it
I'd like to see a company make a title where it like you could literally just defend wherever you want to go. Like
no chance. There's too many.
Yeah,
There's too many egos, man.
I
There's
agree.
too many egos. Now, if they all at some point, I don't know. That's unfortunately that's the scene we're at. But I've seen a lot of guys where they'll travel around and they travel they wrestle in front of crowds like Broadway or bigger at some of these shows, and they're selling merch and they're getting callbacks. And there's a buddy of mine that wrestled up in Wisconsin not too long ago, and he had 10 promoters reach out to him, direct message him. And he worked a battle royal and walked around and shook hands and kissed babies and took pictures. I'm like, what the? That's awesome. He's like, so like wrestling. No, that's what I'm saying. Like wrestling is weird, in the sense of people watch other people's stuff, either whether it's from afar or in passing, but when they see something that they like or see a character they like, or if they see somebody's work, then they'll reach out and call them. And I've had plenty of calls, but I've always been MMWA is my home. I'm not. That's one place I won't skip shows for. So when I say I work other places, I'll skip some other places, because for me, depending on money, so depending on what they're going to pay me, I'm not going to lie. I do sometimes base where I go on pay, because that matters. Because if I'm driving a couple hours, I don't want to lose money doing this. If I'm making money or breaking even, I'm okay. I don't want to lose money. And also I know what I'm worth, and I know why a lot of people bring me in. If you want to bring me in and put your guys over and make them look good, you're going to pay me for it. Wise Batman villain once said, if you're good at something, don't do it for free.
That's a brilliant quote.
What would you tell the younger talent, an up and comer, like give them advice, knowledge? What would you tell them to do, like to help?
Honestly, a handful of things. Stay in shape. You're getting shape. So invest in yourself. That means take care of your body. Get in shape. Find a diet that works for you, whatever it is. Because the way you look matters. So follow it up with get gear. Invest in your look. Invest in your image. Don't buy crappy gear. Like, invest in your gear. Pay good money for it. Invest in your gimmick. Sell. You have to sell. Because when you sell it hits on a lot of different aspects of the business, both for the boys, for the crowd, and never stop training. Always learn, ask questions, be respectful, do things the right way. If you have an issue with something or what somebody did, make sure you talk about it in a respectful manner first. Don't just say it behind someone's back and start some. Because when you do stuff like that, you put yourself in a bad light in a locker room setting. So like if you have a question, so let's say someone dummies you one time, right? Oh, well, that was an accident. You get dummied a second time. Okay, maybe this guy's just working a little stiff. And you get dummied a third time and you don't send a receipt to let them know.
They're not learning.
Okay. You're not learning, because now you're just letting a guy dummy you in the forehead. So now your learning curve there is, do you get dummied a few times and wait till after the match and go, hey, were you trying to cork me in the forehead this many times, or was this just how you work? Because if that's how you work, let me know, and I'll at least cover up a little bit, because my forehead hurts.
Fair enough.
And I didn't punch you in the head, and I didn't send one back because I was being respectful. So were you doing it on purpose, or is that just how you work? So that type of conversation you can have respectfully and not be aggressive about. That sounded kind of aggressive, but I'm just saying that's
that's right. You're right.
There's nothing wrong with doing a little course correction in the match.
Yeah, you can ask. So like, I've been like, you've worked with Playboy, and I've seen Playboy's matches, and I've heard how he works. He works snug, he works stiff, and I knew, like, when I got booked with him, like, all right, I'm gonna get touched, and that's okay. I'm okay with it. I know I'm gonna get Some of it's gonna be rough. I'm gonna get hit in the face. I'm gonna, I'm gonna get my leg smashed in. I'm gonna, whatever. When he slaps a figure four on, it's probably gonna be a little stiff skis. So be ready for that. People get people get excited, and that's just how they work. So you have to just, like when you're working Ricky, you're gonna get chopped.
Yeah, no, yeah.
It's coming.
Yeah.
So you just, you know what I mean? It ain't like you don't take it personal. You just, it's part of the gig.
Sell it and you'll be fine on there. It's funny you mentioned Playboy. There was a conversation recently had with that aspect of him, and I worked him a couple times after that. And I'll tell you right now, smooth as butter. Smooth as butter now. Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like he'll catch you. Like if you don't because if you don't get a little amped up to do what we do, then you shouldn't be doing it. So I understand getting excited and having nerves and
oh yeah. Well, and say
that kind of stuff. But
conversation with somebody, hey, what's going on with that? And it's next time out, nothing. It's like that's what it's supposed to be.
I can honestly say I've never injured anybody in the ring. The only thing I've ever done is I think I caught Jared in the nose, Frodo, when I gave him a move. And when my arm came down, I caught him in the nose and kind of gave him a little bit of a bloody nose there when I gave him a move on the. And I even apologized. I was like, dude, I didn't mean to catch you there. I'm normally pretty fluent with that. And he was like, oh, it's not a big deal. It happens. So if I even catch somebody, I'm like, oh my gosh, are you okay?
As long as you don't do it again. As long as you don't do it again and again and again.
Yeah. And that's literally the only thing I've ever done that's done any damage to anybody. So I'm fairly safe in what I do. Not to peel the curtain back too far, but I did. That was an accident. I don't know how I don't recall how I did that. I kicked his camera. Yeah, I kicked his camera and it went back and caught him in the face. I didn't mean to. It wasn't like I deliberately kicked him. I was doing a move or I took a move.
Don't lie.
And
I did it on purpose.
No, I wouldn't do that. Camera guy's cool, man. I don't have any ill will against that guy. He's a G.
Camera guy, told you you're cool.
And also to kind of go back here, I wanted to touch on this. The comments in the chat. We're talking about the multi-promotion thing.
Yeah.
St. Louis Independent Hall of Fame. Jimmy Harris, he's on this.
Yeah.
He's there. He said the reason the hall is not one promotion, it's numerous. We all come together to celebrate. So you will have, like last year, I know Herb was in the house with SICW. And then WA was the main promoter of that, and their main thing on there. And so it's we're all coming together. We're all working together a little bit, especially those guys do a great job with that.
Yeah, there's a little bit of I mean, as optimistic as I want to be about it, I'm not. I won't see it. We won't see it in our lifetime. I'll tell you that, or not in our lifetime, but in our in-ring careers. I don't think it's going to happen. There's too many people with too many opinions.
Too many people like everybody being together.
Like a super show.
Yeah. As awesome as it would be, I would love for that to happen, but that's a pipe dream.
That'd be awesome.
Do a tournament with like the top representatives, man. That would really be a shit show.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. Whoever donates the most money to me, I'll put the show on. Whoever donates the most money, their guy can go over.
Dude, see that's the thing too. Like that's my thing too. Is like I learned very quickly how to get over, even when you lose. And that's what some people, they get so hyper fixated on winning and losing and tapping out, not tapping out, and all these different things. I'm like, guys, this isn't real. It's not. Yeah, if you're worried about wins and losses and how you lose and how you win, go do MMA.
It's real to me.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. The bumps and the getting dummied and all that kind of that stuff. Getting body slammed on the floor.
Yeah,
that stuff. It's all real. But what I'm saying is like
donations to Jimmy Harris.
It has all donations.
His personal bank account. He takes those.
Yeah, but my whole thing is like I'm not a politician. I'm not going to sit there and lobby for something. I'm going to earn it. I can honestly say anything any opportunity I've ever had, I've earned in one form or fashion. And that's my whole goal is like, I don't need to lobby for anything. I'll let my ring work do the talking. I'll let my professionalism do the talking. And eventually I'll get there. Yeah, I am a smaller guy. So I know that I got that kind of working against me. I'm 200 pounds. I'm not like 240, I'm not 230. I'm not 6 foot tall. So,
Makes him a ginger.
And I'm a ginger, yeah, and I'm bald. You know, I'm not very marketable. You know,
you're hitting all the right notes here. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I get it. I know the
Idiot.
deck is stacked against me, but
Yeah.
eventually, at some point, it's going to happen. You're going to run out of guys, or you're just going to run out of the same old, and it's like, you know.
I get it. I get it on there.
Because I mean, not too long ago, and you can attest to this. Everybody was bitching about the Brotherhood at MMWA. Remember?
Yeah, I got rid of them. You're welcome.
I helped.
Just saying. Not too long ago, everybody was bitching, and it was a bitch fest. And respectfully, I actually learned from that experience, and honestly, I learned from it because I understood why people were upset for whatever their reason is. I understood it. So like, there are people that think they're good enough to be in that spot, and they're not. So they have these delusions.
Sure, absolutely.
And then you have people that are just upset because it's the same 3 or 4 or whatever guys, right? So, rinse and repeat, cycle out, whatever. But again, it's like, if you normally, in theory, if you invest in yourself, invest in your gear, you invest in your character, you do business, you should be able to, and your ring work isn't dog shit. Let's put that in there too, okay? Because there's a lot of guys in there who think they're really good and they're not, whether it's psychology or execution or both.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm still talking about one locker room here, by the way. Now this goes for all locker rooms, but I'm just saying I'm only talking about the one right now. 100%. And that's what there's another one. Sorry, that's what drives me up the wall.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're right.
But what I'm saying, but that's what really bothers me is like, I've never once bitched or cried or pissed and moaned about anything. I've walked in. What do you need? Yeah. All right, let's do it. How can I make this better? Cool. Mm-hmm. Dallas can tell you. I'm peeling the curtain back again, so sorry, Dallas. Dallas will tell you. He was like, yeah, my neck and my back's a little jacked up. You know, it was whatever. I'm like, cool, you ain't bumping. What? No, I can. I was like, nope. You'll take one bump and that's it. The rest is, don't worry about it. I got you.
And it was a 5-star
match. Dallas took one bump from me.
That's good, yeah.
In 12 minutes.
It was a good match. Really good match.
So that's what I'm saying. So like, how many other guys would be like, well, I want to do this dive and I want to do this move and I want to get all my shit in and da-da-da-da-da. It's like, no.
Yeah. Nope.
Like, what are you doing? Like, take care of each other. No, take care of each other, number one. Be professional.
Yeah.
Dallas, if you can go back and watch the match. You can go back and watch it and you can listen. Dallas got over as a babyface in that match. And I went over.
Yep. Oh yeah, yeah.
So it can happen. It does happen all the time. So it's like I don't know why people are so like,
it gets you.
Why don't I have a title belt? Boo, boo, boo. Probably because you fucking suck.
Well, no.
What am I up to now? 5? Sorry, I'll keep it under 10. I'll try.
No, you're right about that. It gets to a point though where I think where some people get to a point where I think the brotherhood aspect you brought up is you can't make someone legitimate by having them lose to the same person 10 times in a row. They gotta get a win. You gotta give them something at some point, right?
Yeah. To cap, sorry, I went off on a little side tangent there, but to kind of cap that off, thank you for bringing that back around. But to cap that off is when, for example, you're someone like Ricky Cruz, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's a reason why he's in that spot.
100%. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's the period, exclamation point, whatever you want to, that's it. So, if you have good character work that can get over, like Cayman and Butcher did. Butcher wasn't blowing the doors off in matches, but he had a good gimmick. He had a great gimmick.
Fantastic.
Yep.
He had a great gimmick.
Work the crowd.
And Cayman's got a great gimmick too. He's got Abigail with him. He's got his he invests in his makeup and his gear. So he's got something going for him. So when you have other guys that don't do that and they bitch and cry and piss and moan about, oh, well, why is it always them? Because they're investing in themselves.
Yeah.
They're investing in their character. They're investing in their And then Ricky Cruz is Ricky Cruz. Like that's,
Yep.
you know what I mean? Like he's certified St. Louis Wrestling Hall of Fame first ballot. If he's not, you may as well delegitimize the whole damn thing.
Sure.
Yeah.
And in my opinion.
He's just never gonna stop wrestling though, I think.
Yeah, eventually one day. But I'm just saying, like, to me, like, to do what he's done, what he's done in St. Louis for as long as he's done it in St. Louis and other places around the world, right?
Yeah. World.
It's like you'd be doing the Hall of Fame a disservice. So, so I understand it. At the time, I was kind of like I started to poke the Brotherhood bear, but I quickly pivoted. If you go back and watch all the promos, I quickly pivoted away from that because I didn't fully understand at that time. So I learned something from them inadvertently. So so that's what I was just trying to say. Like I understand why.
And I was I'll say right now, I was one of the main ones. I mean, in the last couple of years, you know, I mean, that was like that's all I faced. I faced came 6 times in a row this year, last year.
I don't want to do stuff like that. I don't.
But you know, and it got to the point where for a while there, I lose, and then finally, like, at some point, it turned right, and it was okay. We know this guy here. Now we're gonna put him over, and it meant something.
Yeah.
Right? It meant something and that's what it was.
Yeah.
That's what, but they didn't have, and I'll be honest, they didn't have anybody up until that point that they saw as someone that we want to put over.
Yeah.
You know, so with the build around, you're the same in the same way with you. Honestly, it's something. If they're not going to build around you, why is Ricky Cruz gonna agree to anything with you? Right?
No shit. And that's so I didn't know to be 100%. I didn't know any of that was happening. I didn't know because I work my shoot job every Saturday. So there's a lot of times, like, you know, I'm never there for setup because I'm always working. So that night when I got there to the building, I didn't even see the match card yet. I mean, I knew I was working Ricky. Yeah, but I didn't know. Yeah, I didn't know. Yeah. And nobody said anything. I didn't really get a heads up on anything. Obviously, they joke around and funny haha. Yeah. But people joke, but until it actually happens, card's subject to change. So when I saw that go up, I was like, what? I for sure thought it was at the best it was going to go to a draw just because of the hometown crowd situation. So when I saw that, I was pleasantly surprised. I mean, it made sense booking wise, in my opinion, but you could have also booked me against somebody else and had me win too. You know, it didn't have to be, but I understand why they did that. After talking to them, and you know, they explained it to me and all that stuff. So like, to me, that moment there meant a lot because it's something I felt like I earned.
Yes,
it always feels better when you earn it, you know.
Oh, 100%.
So, because there's, like I said, I've only seen, other than me, I've only seen him get pinned twice since I've been back wrestling. Twice, and you're one of them.
Yep, that's right.
And Slammer's the other.
well, no,
he pinned him though. He beat him.
No, you're right. No,
here's
the thing though, but exactly, it's because Ricky Cruz saw the value in building someone.
Yeah, and no discredit to Chris. He was playing the hot hand with the baby face.
Yeah, he's still over as you know what.
Yeah, he just became a tag team champion.
Yeah, well, congrats for those guys. But yeah, that's why, like, so I went to a couple Broadway shows before I actually officially had my first match back, and I saw the reaction that Slammer was getting, and I'm like, that's the guy I need to wrestle.
Big time.
That's the one. He's the one I need to wrestle. Because at the time he was the bee's knees at that time. And my second match in is I got to work him, and I'm like, dude, I've seen your matches. It's structured a certain way. And I said, guess what? We're not doing none of that shit. And he's like, what? I'm like, we're not doing that. I was like, if we got 8 minutes, you're kicking my ass for 6 straight, buddy. And he's like, really? Because his match structure was used to, like, you know, you take heat until you hit the, you know, the brother leg drop, you know, the same old shtick. And I'm like, nah, man, like, if they're trying to build you up as a formidable babyface, if you're going to be one of the next guys at the top of the card, you need to look the part. And what better way than beat my ass? Like beat my ass. Like beat me up, dude. Like let's
good
go.
Storytelling right there.
Can be, yeah.
Like, and that's what we did. And I came out, I dressed up like him, and I was mocking him, and I was like, dude, just ragdoll me. Don't let me get any offense in for as long as until we do the switch. And then I got like a little bit of heat in, and then we just went right into the comeback and go home. So it was a blast. I immediately started getting a lot of compliments. At that point, Chris was even complimented me. He's like, dude, that was awesome. I never get to work like that. Thank you so much. That was so much fun. And I was like, hey man, I'm here to do a job, and I hopefully I did that, and that was my second match back. So I understood my assignment coming in, but we're to a point now where I feel like it's only a matter of time.
You're biased. You're an idiot.
That's why I stayed quiet, because I knew you were going to say something. I stayed quiet, but yeah. So I know it's a matter of time before I get an opportunity to be there and to consistently be at the top spot. So, but that's why I was saying earlier, like it's going to be tough to find somebody else. Like who else is there at this point? Like,
well, you're right.
That's why I always talk mad shit on the treadmill. Like somebody show up, somebody get your blood work, someone get in touch with the promoter or the commissioner or one of the boys. Come on, somebody, please.
You'd think it'd be how hard is it really to go get some blood work?
I mean, apparently it's very difficult. I just got mine done.
Turn your head and cough and pay him $40 for that sounds
like some blood.
But again, we do miss out on some guys because of all the background noise is what I call it. The hee-haw and the stuff. But all the stuff that, like I said, it may be serious for them, and that's their issue. It's not mine. So that's kind of why I kind of disregard most of it, because it doesn't affect me. So it may seem like I'm being insensitive, but
you're just saying it, calling it like it is.
That's true.
I mean, I understand you may have a beef with somebody, but like to better the business. Yeah, and like to do good business and try to draw money and possibly make more money and
because that's what it's all about, right? It is about money.
I mean, to an extent, I mean, originally, the wrestling game is built around drawing money, making money. But let's be honest, like a lot of people, they'll take a pay cut from their match fee to go work at Broadway, especially if they can sell merch, because you'll make it up.
I mean,
if you sell merch, if you can get over and you can sell merch, you could take a pay cut in like what your normal fee is just to get your ass in the door and then make hand over fist at the merch table. Like, duh.
That's the first time
what I mean? So that if that's your way of making money, why wouldn't you go where the bigger crowd is consistently?
Oh yeah.
And try to do the best you can to sell yourself to make money. So that's where, like, I understand people have personal beef and personal stuff, and I get it. But like I said, for the sake of making money or wrestling in front of a bigger crowd, other people have different that's what I'm looking for. People have different agendas or different goals. Maybe they have the been there, done that type of mentality, and they want to do something different. So
for sure.
Who knows? But I don't feel that way right now. I'm just like Jeff, where it's like we both feel like we should be the top guy. And I think that's healthy. I think that's healthy, in my opinion. Jeff, yeah. Well, I'm like, in my opinion, you're one of the guys that I feel like if I went to you and I said, we're not going to do all this hee-haw shit, we're going to get down to business and we're going to work. Yeah. He wouldn't shy away from it.
No.
So that's one of the people that that's what I'm talking about when I'm like, there's less than a handful of people I think who can really get down to business when I want to do it.
Yeah.
I was having. Oh, sorry, Jeff. Go ahead.
No, I was saying, you're spot on. There's a handful of people, and you are absolutely one of them. It's. I know. I recognize it. A long time ago.
Well, I also I was kind of in a little bit of a rut there. It was a couple months where I wasn't getting the reactions that I was normally getting. A spider just crawled across my iPad. That was freaky. Okay. I'm outside of my porch, so I was like, what the hell? Anyway, but I wasn't quite getting the normal reaction I was getting. And I'm like, okay, I gotta change something up and do something different in order to get back to where I was. Because and so what I did is I asked somebody, and they literally said to me, they said, stop doing cool moves.
Wow.
Wow.
And I was like, what do you mean? He goes, well, you do cool shit. Don't do it. Do less cool shit. And I'm like, oh my God, that makes so much sense. And I get you guys in particular give me shit for being boring.
Because you are.
I mean, I do go take a
But
leak every
that's
time you have a match, but that's just, you know.
but that's
sorry.
because I don't do a bunch of flippy floppy shit. Why?
Neither do
Because
we.
they hate me for it.
No, you're spot on about the cool moves. You want to do these fine cool moves, but yeah, the problem is they get over,
And people start cheering for it, or you're not getting the heat that you want. So what I decided was, all right, the very next show, which just so happened to be where we had the tournament.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do less cool shit, and then I'm gonna cave DK's leg in with this chair, and that's gonna be my theme for the night.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah,
Yeah. And unfortunately, you were a victim of that, but that's you know how the game's played.
You got our shit coming. Don't
I get it. I know it's coming. I'm gonna get mine eventually. Everybody gets God eventually.
Yeah.
Everybody gets God eventually,
soon, buddy. Well,
and
Jerry,
that's fine.
it's coming, man. It's coming. You're gonna get what's coming to you. I'm gonna take that strap from you. He's gonna get his payback on you. Thank you for coming on the show and being our guest. Appreciate you.
Yeah, and I wasn't very rude either.
Before Jerry gets bit by a spider and turns into Spider Idiot over here,
Yeah.
you get you back inside.
Spider.
Yeah, whatever
Yeah.
that is. Jerry, we'll catch
right.
you down the line, man. Thanks for joining
All
us.
right, thanks for having me.
See you next week, brother.
See ya.
Yes, sir.
Wow. Man, you two went at it tonight.
Yeah.
Jeez. Wow.
Jerry's an interesting fellow. He's very good in the ring. Very good in the ring. Competition's always really good.
Yeah.
No joke about that. I don't agree with some of his methods and some of his things, but yeah, nothing he said was far out of left field. And Jason Static, you're still an idiot.
That's true.
So
sorry, Hobbit. I mean, Jason.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever. On to the next.
I'm going to win that legacy title. I'm telling you.
You might. Man.
Yeah. And you know what? When I do, I will rent you a mini horse that you can go out to the ring with.
I'll put that in the notes. I'll make sure that he doesn't forget.
I'll do it.
I want my mini horse.
Okay. Do you have a name for him or her? Is it him or her?
It's Clyde.
Clyde. Oh, okay. Clyde the mini horse, guys. Okay. I'll have to put that on my list here. So, yeah, that was really, really fun. So next week, we're going to have CHWA's Dilly on the show. That's going to be interesting. A lot has changed since JSO and I were over there, so we're going to catch up with him and see what's new in CHWA land. So until then, please follow us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube. Like, comment, share, please. It helps us grow. Thank you for watching. Have a great week. Be excellent to each other, and we'll see you later.